All right, I get this question a lot. So here's a video. How do you make XML Notepad the default application for some of the XML file types like XSD, XML, XSLT, and so on? So this can be a little tricky when you use the ClickOnce installer or the Winget installer because it's harder to find where the application is to set it as the default app. So here I've installed XML Notepad using Winget, which means I can say XML Notepad and bring it up. Okay. When you install XML Notepad this way, it puts the binary file in a strange location. You can actually tell that there's a strange location going on because of the location of the samples over here. So if you open one of the samples, you get this long path. Windows apps, something to do with my name, with a long weird thing in it, followed by application. So this path is where Windows puts Winget installed or MSIX installed Windows apps, like apps from your App Store as well, will show up here. So, I want to make XSD, see how it's not associated with XML Notepad. XML is, but XSD is not associated with XML Notepad. So how can I fix that? Well, first, if you go to the application folder, you'll see the XML Notepad is here. If you right click on that and copy as path, we can remember that. And then we have to go to the Windows Default Apps Settings dialog over here. And let's search for XSD files. Right? Well, there isn't any default for XSD. So if you choose a default and scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see choose an app on your PC. And remember that path we copied to the clipboard. This is the app that we want to load. Now notice that this is version specific. So if you install a new version, you'll have to do this again, unfortunately. But just remember that. Click OK, set default. That icon now shows up. And if we go back to the samples folder, this folder, look at that, XSD is here. So I'm going to open this in a new window and see if it works. Let's go back to here, right click, open, opens in XML Notepad. Same thing would work for XML, XSD, XSLT, whatever. But the trick is getting that path. The same trick can work with ClickOnce installed apps. If you use a standalone installer, obviously it's easier to find where XML Notepad actually lives, but the same process can apply there too. There you have it.